morning students, welcome back again to our mathematics class. Yesterday we learned about divisibility test. Few sums I have given homework also. I hope you all have done that homework. Yes? Divisibility test of few numbers we have learned or more numbers I am going to teach today. Just to recall yesterday's learnings. Divisibility test of 2, 5 and 10, 3 and 9, 4 and 6 we have learned. Is it? Today or more numbers we are going to learn. Okay, just have a look in textbook. Okay students, textbook page number 52. Please open. Divisibility by age 11, 12, 15, 18 and 25. Okay, see the first number. Number is 8. If the number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. For example, 54,728 is divisible by 8 since 728 is divisible by 8. That means the number's last 3 digits you have to check. Last 3 digit of this number is 728. 728 divided by 8. If we do the calculation, if we get 0 the remainder, then we can say this 54,728 is divisible by 8. Got it all of you? You have to remember in mind last 3 digits we have to divide and check with 8. Okay. Next, 25. If the number formed by the last 2 digits, that means tens and ones place, is divisible by 25. Okay. For example, 3,850 is divisible by 25 since 50 is divisible by 25. Okay. That means 3,850 is the last 2 digits are 50. The last 2 digit is 50. So 50 divided by 25. While dividing, if we get 0 remainder, that means that number is divisible by 25. Got it all of you, these two numbers divisibility rules? Students, divisibility rule of 11 I will explain on the board. Please listen me. Here one example, 76,439. We have to check this number is divisible by 11 or not. Okay, this is a big number. So, how can we easily understand this number is divisible by 11 or not? That is our question. Okay, for that what we have to do? We have to take the sum of the alternative digit. What is here the alternative digits? 7, 4 and 9. We have to take first the alternative digit of the first pair and next other number, means 6 and 3. And then we have to find out the difference of this sum of the alternative digits. Got it all of you? So the first 7, 4 and 9 is equal to 20. And next 6 and 3 is equal to 9. Now what is the difference? 20 minus 9 is equal to 11. Okay students, see once again I am going to explain. The condition is if the difference between the sum of the alternative digit is either 0 or 11. In this example we received 11 number, the difference. Like if you get 0 the difference, then also we can say that number is divisible by 11. Not only 11, keep in mind if the difference is 0, then also that number we can divide by 11. Okay. Next number 12. If the number is divisible by both 3 and 4, then that number we can divide by 12 also. For example, 4,236 is divisible by 12 as it is divisible by both 3 and 4. Understood all of you? Next, 15. If the number is divisible by 3 and 5, that number we can divide by 15 also. One example, 18,030 is divisible by 15 as it is divisible by both 3 and 5. Next, if the number is divisible by 9 and 2, then that number we can divide by 18 also. Example, 3,456 is divisible by 18 as it is divisible by both 9 and 2. So we have to check here 9 and 2's divisibility test. If the number is divided by 9, and also using the divisibility rules, the number is divisible by 2, then we can say that number is divisible by 18 also. Okay students, see page number 53, textbook page number 53, checkpoint exercise number 3. Test the divisibility of the following numbers. Can you see the questions? A, B, C and D. A number I am going to do on my board. Please listen me, and the remaining you have to do on your notebook. Okay? Today's homework. One more question for checking divisibility of 11. Okay? Checkpoint question number A. The question is 54,326. First, what we have to do? Take the alternative numbers, sum. The alternative numbers are 5, 3 and 6. Total it. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 6, 14. Okay? And next, 4 and 2. 4 and 2 is equal to 6. Then what is the next step? We have to find out the difference of these numbers. Difference. 14 minus 6. What would be the answer? 8. What is our rule? If the difference is 0, either 0 or 11 need to get. But here there is no 0 or 11. That means this number is not divisible by 11. Got it all of you? Students, for clearing the concept of divisibility test, I would like to show you one video. Please watch the video, understand the concept, then do the homework. Okay?
Rules of divisibility. You have 15 chocolates. If you divide them equally among 3 of your friends, each one gets 5 chocolates. What if one more friend joins in? Can you divide them equally among 4 friends? You can't. How do we tell? Let's look at another scenario. John and Jake are playing cards. There are 54 cards in the deck. Can they divide the cards equally between them? John needs to use the test of divisibility to find out. He uses divisibility by 2. Let's learn. A number is divisible by 2 if the digit in its ones place is even. That is 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. For example, 98, 512 and 1060 are divisible by 2 because they are even numbers. As 54 is an even number, it is divisible by 2. So John and Jake get 27 cards each. Jack then asks John that if there are similar divisibility rules for other numbers, like the divisibility rule of 2, John then says that there are divisibility rules for other numbers, such as 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And John goes on to teach the divisibility of these numbers to Jack. Let's see what they are. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. For example, take 174. 1 plus 7 plus 4 equals 12. 12 is divisible by 3, so 174 is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 4 if the last 2 digits are either 0 or the number formed by the last 2 digits is divisible by 4. For example, take 812. The last 2 digits, 12, is divisible by 4. Hence, the number 812 is also divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 5 if the digit in its ones place is 0 or 5. For example, take 70. The last digit is 0, so 70 is divisible by 5. Now take 59. Is it divisible by 5? No, the digit in the ones place is 9, So 59 is not divisible by 5. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. For example, take 114. 114 is an even number, so 114 is divisible by 2. The sum of the digits of 114 is 6 and 6 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 114 is divisible by 6. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. For example, take 729. The sum of the digits of 729 equals 18 and 18 is divisible by 9. So, 729 is divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 10 if its last digit is 0. For example, take 150. The last digit is 0. So 150 is divisible by 10. Jack is now aware of the rules of divisibility. All even numbers are divisible by 2. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits is either 0 or the number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 5 if the digit in its ones place is 0 or 5. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 10 if its last digit is 0.
Okay students, today's class is over. Do the homework. Check point B, C, D questions. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.